Hey there all, Sebastian from Champion Helmets, and today we'll be reviewing and road testing the Arai Renegade-V. The Renegade-V, known as the Defiant-X in the US, is another of Arai's many touring motorcycle helmets that not only bring you comfort, but plenty of Arai's famous safety factors. While this helmet may share similarities with the Profile V, Arai's other popular sport touring helmet, known as the Regent-X in the US, it is still a very different helmet since it's more targeted at those with cruisers and naked bikes. To start off with, the Renegade-V replaces the Arai Rebel and the Arai Defiant for the US, and will be coming at a recommended retail price of about €570 or about $640 US. At this price point, it'll be competing with the Shoei GTR2, the X-Lite X903 Ultra Carbon, the AGV K6, and the Shark Spartan GT Carbon, though, as usual, the Arai is at the upper end in terms of price. If you'd like to learn more about Arai's other helmets, make sure to check out and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more road tests and gear guides. The shell of the Renegade-V is Arai's peripherally belted complex laminate construction, which means it's going to be a very tough shell assembled using a variety of materials and Arai's special ingredient, proprietary adhesives. The super fiber belt runs from the forehead around the helmet to provide extra strength to the helmet in an impact. The profile of the helmet is also as round as possible to enhance its glancing off ability in a crash. This still gives a lightweight helmet that weighs about 1,660 grams in a size M, which is definitely on the heavier side for a touring helmet. The head fit of this helmet is intermediate oval like the Profile V, and it comes in 3 outer shell sizes. This is good here because it can also contribute to safety by giving you a better fitting helmet that is lighter and more comfortable. For ventilation, the Renegade-V is bringing a lot to the table and all with some nice styling as well. Starting in the chin, there are these 4 vents with 2 on either side, which are adjustable, and you adjust them from inside the chin area with 2 slides. In the forehead, you've got the classic Arai visor vents to bring air into the EPS channels inside the helmet. Further back, you've got these 2 adjustable vents operated with the side slider, and a neat feature is that if closed, they act as exhausts, so you're getting 2 uses out of this one vent. The hot air will then come out rear exhausts at the top here, and you can open and close this one with a slide here. You've also got a neck exhaust underneath the helmet as usual for Arai, and you've got these side exhausts here and here. So you're going to have a lot of air entering and leaving this helmet. For the visor, the Renegade-V still shows plenty of Arai's safety concerns. The mechanism of the visor is Arai's variable axis system, VAS, to keep a low profile. At the bottom as well is a visor lock to keep it in place here, and the visor is anti-fog pin lock prepared, and the insert is included in the box. Though this helmet doesn't come with an integrated sun visor, it can be equipped with the Arai's Pro Shade system, which is sold separately. To remove the visor, it's the same process as for the Arai RX-7V. So first, you open the visor to its full position, then you push the 2 black tabs on either side of the panels to pop them open. Then the 2 tabs should have popped the visor out of its path, so as you lower the visor again, the 2 brass buttons will fall into the red colored hole. Once they do, you just remove the visor from the helmet. To put the visor back on, you first place the brass buttons in the red hole and make sure both sides click into the helmet. Then you raise the visor until the buttons pop back into their groove. While the visor is still upright, you can close the panels by hooking them from the top and pushing down. Now, onto the liner of the Renegade-V. The liner on this helmet features all of Arai's finest comfort features as always, so the liner is antimicrobial, washable, and removable. The liner also uses Arai's facial contour system, FCS, to get a better fit with foam spring supports in the cheek pads, and to get an even finer fit, this liner has peel-away temple and cheek foam pads. Though the chin curtain is fixed, the cheek pads feature speaker pockets for any communication system you may use. And to remove the liner, you first need to detach the neck roll from the cheek pads. To do that, you push down in the corner where you can see a little black triangle until the neck roll insert pops out. Then, you gently push out the cheek pad from its seating and thread it through the double D-ring chin strap so it comes off. It looks good, and it looks a little rough, but it should still hold your head nicely. Then, you do the same on the other side, so detach the neck roll and pull out the cheek pad. Then, to remove the liner, you just have 2 buttons in back and in front, and then you pull it out. Then you can see the multi-level and mesh construction to help improve ventilation in the helmet. Now we can see the EPF grooves in this helmet, and though we don't really have grooves, we do have holes, and we'll see how they do on our road test. With the helmet specs over with, let's see how the Renegade-V does out on the road. Just a quick reminder for our road test setup. On the left, we have a thermometer showing the helmet's interior temperature in degrees Celsius measured through a thermometer in the helmet's EPS channels. In the middle is our decibel meter taking readings from a microphone near our rider's ear. On the right is a phone giving us the airspeed on the helmet through an anemometer on our bike. Lastly, our rider's speed and the external temperature are on the dash in the middle. We conducted our test at 130 km per hour on long stretches of highway. When we took out the Renegade-V, it was a cool winter day and the airspeed on our bike ranged from 115 to 130 km per hour. The temperature for the day was about 7 degrees Celsius, while the helmet was about half a degree hotter, showing that the ventilation system was doing its job. For the noise level in this helmet, we measured about 106 decibels, which is very noisy for a full-face helmet meant for touring and cruising. Our rider found the Renegade-V ventilated very well, as confirmed by our data. However, he also found it to be very noisy, and the liner did not meet quality expectations one might have for such an expensive helmet. Now, let's see how the Renegade-V scored. For material, since this helmet is made of Arai's peripherally belted complex laminate construction, that's 4 stars. For weight, the Renegade-V was about an average weight with 1660 grams, so that's 3 stars. Since the visor comes pin-lock prepared with the insert in the box, that's another 4 stars. The same goes for this helmet's excellent ventilation with a very small difference. This helmet gets 4 stars again. However, with 106 decibels, this was a loud helmet, giving it 1 star for noise. Lastly, since the liner was a little rough, the Renegade-V gets 2.5 stars for comfort. This gives us a total of 3 stars at 32 euros per star, which is very high for a helmet that doesn't perform as well as it could in some areas. This 32 is even greater than Arai's own race helmet, the Arai RX-7V, which got 27 euros per star and was a greater value for money helmet. If you'd like to purchase the Arai Renegade-V, make sure to head to championhelmets.com, where we have a lowest price guarantee and we have great bundle deals including a free visor or comm systems from Sina and Cardo. Overall, this helmet seems to slightly underperform for an Arai. Though it comes with a high price tag, this helmet does deliver great safety as usual with Arai. However, with comfort, noise isolation, and value for money, there were some letdowns here. This is especially the case if you consider that Arai's other touring helmet, the Profile V, got 3.5 stars at 18.5 euros per star, and it was cheaper up front. So the key to this high-end helmet is mainly safety, style, and ventilation. If you liked the video, make sure to subscribe and let us know what you think in the comments down below. I'm Sebastian from Champion Helmets, and thanks for watching.